Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to the channel. Namaste. Check it out. Let's talk about one of my favorite subjects. If you don't know me, or maybe you're new to following me, I wrote a book a while back, about 4 or 5 years ago, called You Don't Have to Die Broke. Now, this book was about the foundational blueprint. We're going to talk about that, understanding the wealth code. But today, what I want to talk to you about is getting started as a stock trader. You might hear I live near the airport. Getting started as a stock trader, which is, keep track of my time, which is different than being an investor. It's different in the sense, so get this in your mind. Buying a house to fix it up and rent it is one game, and I do that. I run a portfolio of 15 single family properties. I self-manage, I do all the maintenance, I do the repairs, I do all that stuff myself. It's a business for me. But that's a different game than buying a house to flip it, right? It's a different kind of house. I'm looking for a different house than a guy who wants to buy, fix it up, and flip it. Same in the stock market. In the stock market, you could buy, I have a portfolio of about 44 stocks. If you go to my newsletter, it's free, thepetersreport.com. I play with an open hand. I show you all the stocks, everything from the Intels to the Apples to the Pepsis to all that stuff. And these companies pay me dividends, and so I manage those. But that's a different game than what I want to talk to you about, which is flipping stocks. Flipping stocks is about making money. So buy here, sell here, make yourself $500. That's what this game is about. It's not about investing. But I've created, after doing this now for 21 years, I basically use the same strategy for trading that I do for investing. The difference is, when it comes to investing, I don't have any targets. Meaning, I still want to buy, just because I'm going to buy and hold it for the rest of my life, I still want the asset to be undervalued. Well, when I'm trading, I want to buy something undervalued. That's my moat. My edge is that I'm buying a company that's worth more money, but I'm paying for it down here. It's actually worth up here, and I'm buying it because the markets move based on fear and greed. They go too high and they go too low. And if we can step back, again, if you go to my Instagram, go down to where it says 10 pillars of success. I think it's pillar number 7, see the big picture. So one of the secrets to being a good trader or being a good investor is being able to step back, right? Step back and see just the overall big picture. And then when you can see the big picture, when you can step back and see history, one, we don't have to fear sell-offs. We don't have to fear a bear market. So if you're a long-term buy and hold investor, you don't need to worry about, is the stock market going to crash and all that shit. Now, if you're trading and you're a pure trader, well, yeah, you don't want to be buying stocks into a falling market. Duh, right? But as this trader, we're going to move a little quicker. We can be in and out. And buy and hold, we want the market to go down so that we can capitalize and buy those stocks. But also as a trader, hey, I don't mind, take it down. I get to buy quality assets cheaper. It makes my trading easier. So the only reason you would fear market price, you need volatility. Up and down is what we need. The only reason you would fear it is you don't have the skill set to be a trader. And that's what I want to talk to you. So to get started in trading, here's what I don't want you to do. Get rid of fucking Robinhood and all this other bullshit. Go get an actual grown-up, real brokerage account where you can make real adult moves, okay? With real money. We're going to try to make you money. You need to be able to buy closed-end funds. You need to be able to maybe do options if you needed to. You need to be able to buy reverse index funds. You need to be able to do things. You need options, okay? And you can't do that inside an app that gives you limited abilities. So I would encourage you to go get a real brokerage account. Interactive Brokers. I personally use E-Trade. There's Charles Schwab. There's Ameritrade. There's so many of them. But get a real one that allows you to access all of the things that the market allows you to be involved in. But if we're going to do this, we got to start with the wealth code. Making sure my time. What is the wealth code? The wealth code's real simple. It means you got your money right. You're not going to fix your money by being a stock trader. You want to trade out of excess. You want to trade with your prosperity. You're not trying to trade to make money. If you want to be a successful house flipper, you flip out of abundance. See, the trick to money is having money. The moment you don't need money, the moment you have your money right and don't need money, money just comes to you. Jesus said that those who have, even more will be given. And those who don't have anything, even what they have will be taken. Because the trick to money is having money. prosperity attracts more prosperity. So if you're trading out of fear, you're trading and you're broke and you don't have your money right and you got piles of credit card debt and student loans and car payments and your money's all out of whack, you're never going to be a good trader because you don't understand the wealth code. You got to get your money right. So I would encourage that first. Number two is you have to develop some sort of system. It can't be you read an article in Barron's and so you went and bought a stock and you're hoping it's going up so you make money. Now, you could have read an article in Barron's, which I highly recommend you read, Barron's, the Wall Street Journal. That's part of getting into the money flow. We'll get into that. But you want to look at these articles from inside of the filtered lens of your own trading system. And so I teach a trading system called the money flow trading system. It's the strategy that I've developed after 21 years of trading now. And this is the only way I trade. I do the same exact thing for both swing trades that I'm going to buy and flip as I do for my investments. The difference is in my buy and hold investments, I don't have targets. I just accumulate on the extreme lows. I believe the market moves in 4 stages. I teach this on Instagram all the time. And once we can identify what stage a stock is in, we know what we should do. So if a stock is in a stage 3, you don't buy it, you wait. You want to buy a stock after it hits a stage 4 decline and goes into what I call the stage 1. Now, that sounds foreign to you, you've never heard of such things, don't worry, it's super easy. My book will teach you that stuff if you actually want to learn. So the first thing you're going to have to do to be a successful trader is 1, get your money right. 2, you're going to need to open up an actual real brokerage account, and you're going to need to fund it with money. You have to put money in, but then you're going to have to learn an actual system or a strategy. It's going to take you 12 months to 18 months to internalize the strategy, to get your heart, your emotions, and your spirit all acting together, all working in unison as one. You're not going to read a book one fucking time and then become a great trader. Not going to happen. Takes time, okay? Number 3, you're going to need to create a business or quote a business plan, but in the trading world we call that a trading plan. You need to write that shit down. My book, The Money Flow Trading System, is that. I turned my trading plan, which ended, at one point it was stupidly ridiculous. I basically, it needs to be about 1 page. 1 page. This is the blueprint that I use to trade stocks or to buy stocks. It's called a trade plan. For me, it's super simple. You go to thepetersreport.com, you'll see basically what I'm doing. I've tracked the market, believe it moves in 4 stages. I want to accumulate stocks at the bottom of a stage 4 decline, which should be turning into a stage 1. I want to buy 2, 3, 4 times, and then on the breakout will be my last buy. I set my targets, and that's it, okay? Super simple. I never, ever fucking deviate from that, ever, no matter what. That is the plan. That is the strategy. That's called having a biz trade plan. Write it down. Number 4, super important. Learn position sizing. You don't go all in on one stock. I don't give a fuck what it is. You're going to trade between 10 and 40 positions. You say, well, I don't have enough money for that. Go get the money. No more excuses. Get the money. No more excuses. Get the money. Sell shit. Work more. Whatever you got to do, get the money. Create the plan. Get the money so that you can trade. And here's the thing. We're going to make even position sizes because we don't know which ones are going to go up. So if we're trading 10 stocks, you can anticipate 3 of them are just going to take off. 5 of them are just going to float around and not do shit. And 2 of them are going to go down. They were losing trades. And at some point, you're going to have to close them and take a loss. Yes, you take losses in this business. But we don't know which ones. And the moment you think you know which one is probably the one you shouldn't have put money in. So you don't know. Nobody knows where the market's going. If you have people who come out, oh, we think the market's going here, that's a liar. That's a person that's full of shit. They don't know. Nobody knows. No billionaires don't know. Warren Buffett doesn't know. Ray Dalio doesn't know. Not a single fucking person on planet Earth knows where the stock market is going. But we can look at it and see what stage it's in. Where am I at on my time? And you guys tell me I was at 9 minutes. Wake up. So, no one knows where it's going. Stop listening to people trying to tell you. People all the time will DM me, where do you think the market's going next month? I don't know, dummy. Nobody knows. Nobody can possibly know where the market's going next month. Here's what I do know. It's in a stage 1, 2, 3, or 4. If it's in a stage 2, I'm long. I got profit targets set and I'm gonna make my money. When it hits stage 3, I'm gonna sell more. By the time it hits stage 4, I'm gonna be out of the trade. That's what I know. I have a plan. I have a business plan. Or in the world of trading, we call it a trading plan. I'm gonna position size. So if I'm wrong, here's the worst thing can happen. You have a whole bunch of money in this one, a little bit of money in these, and the one you got the little bit of money in does really well. The one you had the most money in does bad. And so you had a system that consistently won, and you lost money because of the way you positioned your stocks. You want even number positions. So I like to buy in increments of, say, $250, and the next buy $250, the next buy $250, next buy $250. Now, see what I'm saying? And I move into the trade, and then I'm gonna scale out of the trade the same way. That's part of my business plan. It's all written down, and for me, it's in my book called The Money Flow. Even if you're trading my book and my system, or if you're in my private text group, even if you're doing that stuff with me, me and you are working one-on-one as traders, I want you to write that shit down. I want you to internalize this, because in a year from now, I don't want you to need me. I want me and you to be colleagues, and you're just giving me good stock picks. That's what I'm looking for. So learn position sizing. And number 5, super critical, avoid mistakes. Don't make mistakes. Don't make the stupid ones. Don't make the stupid mistakes. Like, oh, I bought 1 share. Well, how do you take profits on 1 share? You can't sell 1 share. You're out of the trade if you sell 1 share. See what I'm saying? Don't make mistakes. So even if you're trading this game with small money, the system is fractal. What do I mean? The stock market is fractal. The wealth code is fractal. What does that mean? It means you can play it on any level. It means you can play this game at any level. You could buy $100 worth. You could add a 0 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0 all the way to $1 billion fucking dollars. There's people with $1 billion in a single stock. Or you could put $100 and you own the same stock. The game is fractal. It means you can play it. But no matter what level you're playing at, you need skills, which means it takes time and practice. You have to internalize the strategy. If you take what I just said and get yourself an actual plan, get your money right, get a plan, commit to the next 12, it's January. What if you committed every day? Where would you be next January? To a skill set of trading. I'm not talking investing. You should be investing. Duh. Invest. But what if you learn this skill set of trading every fucking day, Monday through Friday, for the next 12 months, you devoted to this process of learning to trade stocks? No more excuses. No more bullshit from your wife. No more from the kids. Every day you put money into this shit. Every day you put your attention on this shit. And every day you rise, you get up, you look, you track, and you get involved in the money flow. Guess what happens to you in 12 months? You now have a skill where you can make unlimited money. Unlimited money. Or a bunch of fucking excuses why you can't do it. You decide.